Gao, gao! Hi everyone! Welcome to a special stream! Today we are gonna watch Beru Bara! I love that series. I don't want to say the movie, but I probably love the movie too. I've heard great things, I've heard not so great things. I know the story backwards and forwards, so if you've been around a long time, you know I love the live-action Rose of Versailles movie, Lady Oscar from 1979 version. I love the manga, of course. I love the Takarazuka adaptations for the stage. I love the anime. I love all of it. So this is going to be really interesting. This is a movie that adapts the entire series. I have never seen it before. I am super excited. The songs are great. Okay, no spoilers. I know what happens because I've read the source material. And I've seen the plays and all that. And I've seen the anime. But if this is your first introduction to Beru Bara, I hope you have a great time. It is a great movie. Even the critically panned live-action version, I love it. Let me make myself a little taller. There we go. Even the live-action version, which a lot of people dislike, I still like it because it had Oscar kiss a lady in the 70s. That happened. That was way ahead of its time. Super ahead of its time. Kissed a woman on the mouth in the 70s? That's amazing. Ahead of its time. I don't care if it wasn't accurate to the manga. Like, I'm just so amazed that it was made. And Katarina McCall, who plays Oscar in the 1979 movie, is like incredibly hot. Incredibly good looking, you guys. So good looking. So, it's a great movie for that too. And also, I don't want to spoil it, but it is the one adaptation where a certain character does not die. So that is the only adaptation where the certain character does not die. So that in itself is worth praise. So I got my popcorn. I got the seats. Let me find some glasses to put on. The dresses are more historically accurate in this movie. I don't know. Like for the live action movie, they literally filmed it on location in Versailles. That's amazing. I don't care if people say I like the live action. I like it. I like it and it's worth praise. But before we start, I'm gonna try my best to have the movie legally played for everyone if you are part of the server. I'm gonna try and do that. I will let you know what the timestamp is. If my PC can handle it. If my PC cannot handle it, then you're just gonna have to source your own copy, I'm afraid. Which I encourage everyone to do. Go watch it at Netflix, unless you watched it in Japan. In the theaters, in which case I am so jealous, I hate you. But before we start, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Today is my last stream before the hiatus. Yes, the movie's on Netflix, so go, if you have Netflix, I'm sure most of you do, go look for it there. Really, go look for it there. Where was I? Yes, this is my last stream before the hiatus. I am going on hiatus. Starting tomorrow, I believe. Starting tomorrow. Oh, the stream elements bot. Good for you. I'm glad you can make it, stream bot. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going on hiatus. I will be on hiatus until the 27th. Because this weekend I'm going to celebrate a friend's birthday. It's out of town. It's a day trip. I'm going to spend a couple days. I'm going to celebrate and then I'll come right back. But then, the moment I get back, like the next day, I am flying out. I'm flying out to Fanime Convention. And that's gonna be all Memorial Day weekend. It's gonna be Thursday through Monday. And I won't fly back until Tuesday. So I'm gonna be very, very busy. So I'll be on hiatus until the 27th. Yeah, I'm gonna drive out to meet my friend this weekend, and then next weekend is Fanime. It's once a year. I look forward to it every year. It is the one convention I go to. It's the only convention I've ever been to. Next year, I really want to go to Level Up, but I gotta save up for it. Speaking of saving up, so not only is tomorrow the beginning of my hiatus, I know. Cry, boo, hiss, woo, you miss me, I'll miss you so much. But that aside, I also have commissions. Today is the very last day for commissions. I have writing commissions open, and I have voice acting commissions are open. They're both open, and they're going to be open until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I will close commissions. They will stay closed until maybe, I don't know when. Hello, Drake. Hi. Thank you for the little emoji star scene. I will miss you. I'll miss you too, Ajitsu. What will I do without streaming? I will have withdrawals, but I will try my best to take lots of pictures. I want to take lots of pictures of Fanime. I hope I run into lots of Angel Dust cosplayers. Yeah, that would be great. I hope I run into lots of cosplayers. I want to take pictures of like the booths and the stuff and the costumes. Maybe if I'm brave enough, I will go to the maid cafe, but the food is really expensive there. I definitely want to go to the Oasis, which is Silver Island. It is the adult-only section of the Fanime Convention. You can only access it at night. So I want to go to that. You'll have me on Discord? Yep, you will. You're welcome to. You can reach me at Twitter. You can reach me at Blue Sky. You can reach me on Discord. In case you want to reach me. Yeah. If you are one of the highest donors and I have not gotten your reward to you yet, I'm sorry. I just can't contact you. Please respond to me. But yeah, commissions are open for today and then they're closing tomorrow. I don't know when they'll be open again. I kind of want to open them in June because I still have things I have to pay for very urgently. I gotta finish paying for a little bit of the game. I gotta finish paying for a couple of other things that are really urgent. So commissions are open, but they will close soon. I don't know when they will open again. I want to open them in June, but it really depends on the interest level. Let me get a really quick drink of water. Hold on a moment. So yeah, so tomorrow, my hiatus, and then today is the last day for commissions. I'm gonna close them tomorrow morning at some point. If you really want to commission me, I will be able to have writing commissions, in between events. Probably after the convention, I could start writing commissions. If you really are desperate to commission me for something, you can reach me on my Ko-Fi or Twitter or any of the mentioned social media, and I will write something for you. But it may take me a while, and I don't want to open them until after all of this excitement in May. Voice acting commissions are closed. They're gonna close at least until June. At least until June, because I'm gonna probably be tired. And obviously I can't carry my recording stuff, my streaming stuff, I can't carry it with me. Whereas writing, I can pretty much do anywhere. I can just write it on my laptop. I can write it on a tablet even. So I could do writing commissions pretty much anywhere. It's just a matter of having the energy and the time to carve out. But voice acting is a different story. So if you're really desperate for a writing commission, please contact me. Otherwise, they're gonna close tomorrow. And voice acting commissions are also gonna close tomorrow. Yeah, they'd be appreciated. Anyway, moving on. How many of you are familiar with the Rose of Versailles? I love Lady Oscar, you all know this. Oscar is alive! Oscar is my favorite character, you know this. Rosalie, I also love Marie Antoinette. I ship them all together. But, how should I put this? There is a compulsive heteronormativity, heterosexuality with the ending, which I really hate. But let's not get into that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You knew a little before watching the movie. You're not familiar with it at all. Ooh. Maybe we should watch the live-action Lady Oscar before watching this. No, we're not. We might do another watch-along in the future in which we will watch the live-action version again, which is amazing. I love it. I don't care what people say. It's not accurate to the manga, no. But it is its own thing, and that is super cool. That is super cool. Keep in mind, Beru Bara came out in the 70s, the 1970s. So it's got some heterosexual, how should I put this? Standards? Yeah, standards that are forced upon characters who deserve better. Oscar is clearly a queer character. She is definitely at least bi. And it's really stupid how... I don't want to spoil it, but it's really stupid how she ends... How should I don't want to spoil it. It's really stupid how she has that heteronormativity thrust upon her. Okay, that's as vague as I can be without spoiling it. I will probably rant about it at the end. I love Beru Bara, but I do not like the ending. I do not like the ending. I do not like the canon pairings. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to the canon pairings. I do not like the canon pairings, which is why I love the Otome game so much. In case you don't know, Beru Bara has like stage adaptations, film adaptation, a live-action film adaptation, manga, so many manga, re-releases, anime from the 1970s, and it's got an Otome game. I've also played the Otome game on this channel before. Shiritsu Beru Bara Gakuen, if you're not familiar with it. It is great. You can play a girl and you can date Oscar, like the high school alternate universe equivalent of Oscar. You can date Oscar, and you can date Marie Antoinette. And it's like so cool. I love the Otome game. The Otome game is probably my favorite adaptation of the source material because you can date everyone. And you can be in a romantic relationship with Oscar. And I know what you're thinking. People who play the game are like, well, they don't really kiss. It's not. Shut up! Shut up! I don't care. It's pretty blatantly romantic despite the fact that they don't kiss in the Otome game. Like, Oscar's like, if I were a man, I would totally date you. I'd pick you. Thank you forever. Like, it's clearly romantic. Shut up. It doesn't have to have a kiss to be a Yuri route, okay? You just aren't thinking hard enough about it, okay? Your Yuri goggles are broken. Anyway, the Otome game is my personal favorite adaptation because you can date everyone. You get canon Yuri. By which I mean a canon Yuri ending. There's also canon Yuri in Beru Bara. Oscar is in love with Rosalie. Rosalie is really clearly in love with Oscar. Marie Antoinette is clearly in love with Oscar. Oscar loves Marie Antoinette. You know, you got some pretty obvious, blatant romantic yearning going on, even if it's layered beneath layers and layers of denial and 1970s refusal to indulge very much in it. But you know, all of that, it's very ahead of its time. I mean, it was written in 1970 and it takes place in 1700s. So with all of that, it is very ahead of its time. It is incredibly ahead of its time. And the fact that it still holds up in modern day is amazing. Like I said, there are things I would change. I would personally change the canon pairings. I do not like them. I would change them. But that's just my problem. But yeah, I hear good things about the movie. I've heard some not good things about the movie. So we will watch it and find out. Let me turn off the BGM. I want to change the story! It's not real. It's a historical fiction. Like, Lady Oscar was not a real person. She did not really exist. Even if Marie Antoinette did exist in Versailles and King George, you know, they all existed in real life. This is just RPF. This is just real person fanfiction. This is literally real person fanfiction, just with like OC's original characters thrown in. That's literally what Rose of Versailles is. It's just real person fanfiction with original characters tossed in for flavor. In case you don't know, Marie Antoinette was originally supposed to be the main character, but Lady Oscar was so popular that Oscar ended up becoming the main character. Historians say they were very good friends. Meanwhile, Sappho of Lesbos, exactly. I don't care what the historians say. I don't care. The Oscar doesn't exist, but the events in the movie, well, like the Bastille. The fall of the Bastille did happen. That did happen. Like Marie Antoinette, we all know she died. She was executed. This is not a spoiler. This really happened. That happened. Unfairly, I might add. But anyway, I don't think she deserved that. But, you know, don't even get me started. She was a teenager when she got into power. She was a teenager. She was separated from her home and her family, and she was forced to marry this guy. So, like, if you give a teenager infinite wealth and infinite power, of course they're going to be stupid with it. She did not deserve to get executed. Don't even get me started. I stan Marie Antoinette, the real Marie Antoinette. I stan her. Don't even get me started. Anyway. Oscar didn't exist, but yeah, some of the events of the movie really did happen. Actually, this Rose of Versailles is what actually got me interested in history. It got me interested in French history, the French Revolution. And I wouldn't say everyone, not everyone, but it's not a spoiler that Marie Antoinette dies, okay? We all know she died. But actually, the Rose of Versailles is what got me into history. It got me really into history. It got me into French Revolution. I've read so many Marie Antoinette biographies. I haven't watched biopics because most of them are, like, really poorly mischaracterized her. But I've read a lot of there's been good and there's a lot of bad, but there's been some good Marie Antoinette biographies. And because of that got me that helped me get into 1920s American history with The Great Gatsby, as you know. Baz Luhrmann's 2013 film, The Great Gatsby, is my favorite live-action film of all time. Yes, you know this. So it's all because of Rose of Versailles got me into history. And because I got into history, that helped me get into this, like, French Revolution, studying about it, and that helped me get into 1920s America, which helped me get into The Great Gatsby, which helped me get into Trimalchio, which helped me get into Glee. It's just like, it's a chain reaction. It's a chain reaction. All because of the Rose of Versailles. So that is why I write so much historical fiction, because the Rose of Versailles really introduced me to historical fiction in a way that was interesting and engaging and romantic and wasn't dry and boring the way it is presented in a classroom. So I owe a lot to the Rose of Versailles. There were reasons for the people to be angry at the king and queen. There was a troubling thing. I don't care, man. I don't give a single crap. Okay? Like, yeah, Marie Antoinette was financially irresponsible. Like, she was stupid about a lot of things, but did you consider, okay, the diamond scandal, the diamond necklace scandal? Did you consider she was like 20 or something? Like 20 or 30. She was very young when she died. And she was like taken prisoner, and like they spread rumors that she was like abusing her children. And that was like too far. They were like spreading gossip that she was like abusing her children. I don't want to get into graphic detail, but that she was abusing her children like sexually, and she was not. And like, that's too much, man. That's too much. You're gonna spread rumors that she was like abusing her son? Like, what? What does that have to do with her being financially irresponsible? Come on, man. And her last words, man. Her last words. Pardon me, monsieur. I did not mean to do it! So tragic! Because she accidentally stepped on the foot of her executioner! Oh my god, she's just a tragic figure, okay? Marie Antoinette needs justice, okay? She deserves better. And like, again, she was like a teenager, man. What can you expect? What can you expect, man? And I know she grew up, but like, come on. If you grow up in like infinite wealth and no consequences, you know, you are gonna obviously be shaped by that and make stupid, irresponsible choices, you know? And like the let them eat cake, that was a myth. She never said that. That was a myth. I stan Marie Antoinette, okay? Marie Antoinette 2025, we stan her. The real Marie Antoinette, I stan her, as well as the character. Along with Daisy Buchanan. Again, getting into Rose of Versailles helped me get into history, which helped me get into The Great Gatsby. So, like, Daisy Buchanan and Marie Antoinette are my queens. They are my wives. They deserve all the world. People were blaming the queen, but the monarchy, they were blaming everybody, man. They were blaming everybody, but especially Marie Antoinette. Is this movie darker than it seems? Yeah, I would say so. It gets really darn dark. Apparently there's a very infamous scene that got cut out of the movie, which I disagree with. There's a scene where Oscar is sexually assaulted. And it is very important to the characters, it is very important to the events, and they cut it out of the movie, I heard. And I am very, very disappointed. But I still hope that the movie is still well done. おはよう8月。今日はベルバラ映画見るよ。ネットフリックスあるかな？今日はネットフリックスでベルバラ映画見るよ。これは1990いや、じゃなくて、1979年の映画じゃないよ。これは、今年の映画だよ。ベルバラの新しい映画。僕ね、オスカル様、大好き。オスカル様、大好き。愛している。オスカル様にゃー。オスカル様にゃー。大好き。でも、ネットフリックスがあるなら、ぜひ僕と一緒に、みんなと一緒に見てくださいね。The events were the foundation of France. I don't know what France is like. I've never been there, but I imagine they do not have a tolerance for monarchy. You know, that was a lesson learned the hard way. Anyway. So why and don't I fire up the movie? Let me turn off BGM. BGM is off. I'm gonna see if you are not in the Discord. Get in the Discord server. And let me see if I can get it going. My own copy. I'm just gonna play my own copy. And if you happen in to be in the Discord server, you should also get your own legal copy of it. Okay. So let me pull it up. Stop. Don't play. Stop. Okay, let me see if I can get it working on Netflix. Not Netflix, Discord. And if I can't, then that's that. But I want to see if it's possible. Okay. Let me see if I can get this working. I hope you cannot hear me twice. If you can't hear me twice, I am sorry. Can you still hear me, chat? I have muted myself in Discord. Can you still hear me? Please let me know. Let me figure out how this works. How do I get this? How do I get this? Chat, can you hear me? Please let me know. How do I get this to work? How do I? There's a way to it. I just forgot. Okay, I found it. Everybody be quiet while I figure this out. Okay. I don't know if this is it? Okay. If you're in the Discord, type something in the Discord. Okay? Type something in the server. So I know. Let me just type a little message. For no reason. I love and pay monthly for Netflix. It is a wonderful service. Okay. Is it seen? Chat? Is it seen? Can you see it? Chat. Please let me know. Please let me know. We just saw the giant Netflix. We are at Netflix Presents at 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 27 seconds. Can you see it, chat? Can you see it, chat? Please let me know. Can you see it? It's all good? It's all good? Is it all good? Okay. I hope so. I've never done this. So I hope I did not screw it up. Oh gosh. Okay. This is too many windows. Too many windows for me to keep track of. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, first let me pull up Discord. Okay. I got Discord. Okay. Now let me pull up Netflix. And let me also make sure OBS is running. Okay. Alright. If there's a problem, let me know. We are at 1. I'm gonna put a timestamp. 1:54:27. And if I have to stop at any point to go to the bathroom or something, I will let you know. Because it's a long movie. Okay. We got our popcorn, we got our snacks. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start now. Let me get rid of this. There we go. I'm gonna start now. Netflix Presents. That is where we are at. Netflix Presents Rose of Versailles. I like the fake film grain. I have never seen this adaptation before. Rainbow. Oh. Stop. Oh, look at the thorns. I love it. It's so beautiful. France and Austria sought to make their alliance last. Okay. Oh. So they're just skipping the engagement. Okay. Ah, beautiful. So the manga actually shows Marie Antoinette's childhood in detail. It looks like they're skipping that in order to save time. Oh, so beautiful! Oh. The flowers! The flowers are gorgeous! Man, this animation is so pretty. I love how they kept the art style very close to the manga. Dauphine of France. Ah! Oh, Oscar! 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 Lady Oscar! Oscar is alive! Oscar! Oscar! Yeah, there she is! Husband, husband, wife, wife, husband, husband, wife! There she is! Oh! She's so gorgeous! Oh my god, I love the flowers! Very shoujo manga. I love you! She's so hot. I love Oscar. Good for you, Oscar! Break those gender norms! Oh, she's so young here. She's so young. Crush! It's first sight in love. Immediate in love. Okay, so now it's May. Okay. Whoa! I like the voice actress for Oscar. Could have had a deeper voice, but that's just me. Whoa! Ah! That's so cute! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Tragic foreshadowing. Oh, he's so shy. He's a little chubby. That's okay. Oh! A kiss? Already? I love the flower borders. I love them. I have to wonder though, why didn't they get Oscar from the Otome game to voice Oscar in the film? Why didn't they do that? Yeah, I mean, you don't know him. You just met. You just met. You just met. It's kind of hard to like feel feelings for somebody you just met. Except for Marie Antoinette and Oscar. Hold on. I paused for a second. We're at 1:50:27. I just gotta say, like, notice Marie Antoinette instantly in love with Oscar, but like for her husband, she doesn't feel a thing. Alright, we're continuing now. Song? Ooh. Oh, Oscar! She looks so good. Oh. Two roses. Tempestuous times. Oh my god, they're in love. So this is a musical. That makes a lot of sense. I could see, this makes a lot of sense as a musical. I love it. I can get on board with this. This is nice. Oh man, very psychedelic. I love it. Look at all the colors and patterns. Oh, Oscar! I love this. This is fantastic. Beautiful. Look at the jewels. Oh my gosh, very kaleidoscopic. Beautiful. Oh no! Not the guillotine. Oh, this is Oscar singing. Oh, that's so good. I love that. That like marionette imagery. So everybody sings a portion of their own song. That's so cool. Oh. Fuck you, Andre. I hate you. I don't like Andre. I don't like him. This is so great. 10 out of 10. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Oh! Oh, she caught a rose. I love you, Oscar. Oh my god, I love you, Oscar. This is clearly Yuri, guys. I mean, just look at them. 恋しちゃった。アントワネットとおスカル様。How wonderful. That was a beautiful pause. We're at 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 25 seconds. I swear I'll stop, but I just gotta like give my commentary. I loved that opening. That was great. I feel like this should have been like a trilogy instead of one movie, because I can't imagine fitting this entire dense story into like 2 hours. I can't imagine it. This I love it already though. I love they clearly put a ton of effort, because this is like the anniversary, right? This is like a flagship type of event. This is a big event. Mappa, I believe, is the animation studio. They also did Yuri on Ice, and I'm still mad that the movie was canceled, but I'm glad they're doing more shoujo stuff. Yeah, beautiful animation, beautiful colors. I love the pattern, I love the singing, I love the voice actors. I do think Oscar could have used a little bit of a deeper voice, but that's just me. Anyway, let's continue. So we are at 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 25 seconds. Right at the sword fight is where we're at. So yeah, Oscar had a lot of sword fighting to do, and Andre is a loser. Literally, he loses to Oscar. Andre! Oscar! This is like meme levels. The Andre and Oscar is like a meme, if you don't know. Oscar, Andre! So how old is she, like 14? She's like 14 or something. Hey, a lesbian! This is great. This is so wonderful. The music, the atmosphere. So Andre is a commoner, and Oscar is nobility. Oscar is aristocracy. So you got this class difference going on. Pretty sure Andre is a commoner, right? Pretty sure he is. Oscar's dad is a jerk. Oscar looks so good. So I think... Yeah, he's a commoner, right? Yep, I knew it. He is a commoner. It's been a while since I've read it and seen any adaptation of it, but I'm still pretty familiar with the bones of the story. Madame Matre Chère Mère. Oh, another song! Another song. Why would you say that? How dare you? It's gonna be me as a grandma? Oh! That's so cool! Look at her getting introduced. Yeah, I really love how this humanizes and characterizes Marie Antoinette. Oh man, this is so fun! What a cool little montage. I gotta get the soundtrack. We got the English? I love it. I love the English. She's like, what, 13? This is so catchy. I love it. Oh, I remember that from the manga. Oh, I remember that from the anime. I remember that. Wow, they're kind of glossing over a lot. Oh, lesbians. This is great. I wish they could have a longer adaptation. I mean, this really helps if you're familiar with the anime. I'm pausing it for a sec. We're at 1 hour, 43 minutes and 26 seconds. If you're really familiar with the anime or the manga like I am, that really goes into a lot of detail. The manga is like the anime is like 50 episodes. The anime is like 50 episodes at least, I believe. Something like that. It's a long run. And then the manga, the English release, the fancy English release is like 5 volumes. But they're like really thick volumes. Fumi-san! 聞いてくれてありがとう! 今日はベルバラ映画みんなと一緒に見るよディスコードはいけるなら、僕、みんなと一緒に映画見るよ。でもディスコードのリンクあるかなディスコードのメンバーあると思うんだけど、メンバーじゃんふみさん。今、1時43分、だよ。今は、オスカル様とアントネットが会えた。僕ね、オスカル様が大好き。ベルバラが大好き。これは新しいのベルバラ映画。宝族の舞台なんかじゃないよ。1979年の映画じゃないよ。これは新しい今年の映画だよ。ぜひ、みんなと一緒に見てね。ディスコードで。はい。Let's continue on. Man, I love the production design. It's beautiful. The colors, the pattern, the voice actors, everything is like really spot on. But I really wish they had time to go into more detail. Me being a big buff of the series, I know what they're glossing over. And it's really impactful. You know, Marie Antoinette has decreed a prostitute, like a mistress, I believe. Not a prostitute, but a mistress, I think. And it's like a huge insult to her. It's a huge blow to her pride in the series. And she has to say good evening. And she runs away crying because it's so painful to have to greet this mistress of the court, you know? And it goes to show that she's already so prideful in her position. I don't want to say arrogant, but she has pride in her position. And for her to have to greet someone who kind of flaunts the rules of the court in her face, it's a huge blow to her. But yeah, they just kind of brush that over in the little montage. But I strongly recommend, if you like this, I strongly recommend going and watching the original anime. If you cannot get a hold of the manga, I strongly recommend watching the original anime, and then you should play the Otome game, because they're both great. But the anime is translated into English, where the Otome game is not. It is only in Japanese. Let's continue. We are at 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 26 seconds. We are at the part with the giant stamp wax insignia. She's so beautiful. Oh, we're still singing. Okay, we're still singing. Yeah, there's a huge sense of loneliness for her. She's totally separated from her mom, her country, her friends. Oh, it's been 3 years? Okay, wow. In like 10 minutes, we covered 3 years. Wow, okay. So they're grown up now. They are grown up. Wow, okay. That was quite a growth spurt. Okay, we're 3 years later. But yeah, Marie Antoinette was very, very upset that she couldn't be with her family. She was writing to her mom, and her mother couldn't really get in contact with her, and she couldn't visit. It was really, really rough for her, that isolation and loneliness. Anyway, so let's continue. We're at 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 56 seconds if you're following along on Netflix. Yeah, hopeless romantic. Yeah, she has these very romantic notions. Girl, you're in love with Oscar. Okay. Kiss. Oh! Stop. We're stopping right. Tomare, we're stopping. Stop. Right there, if you were a man, I would have fallen in love with you. Girl. I got news for you, girl. I got news for you, Antoinette. You may not realize it, girl. You may not realize it because, you know, lesbians bad in the 1700s. That was seen as a bad thing, even though it's not. But, girl, you are deep in denial. You are deeply in love with Oscar. Like, can you imagine telling anybody, if you were X gender, I would be in love with you? Can you imagine? Like, if you're saying that, you are already in love with them. I don't care. You are already in love with them if you're saying that. You already, clearly you love them on some level, and you can't come to terms with whatever that means for your orientation or your sexuality or your gender or whatever. But like, if you love someone, you can love them regardless of their gender, I feel like. Anyway, so like, we got our first confession. If you were a man, I wouldn't fall in love with you. Marie Antoinette ちゃんは、オスカル、告白しちゃった。あなたは男であれば、私、恋になっちゃった。告白じゃん。告白でしょ。It's so clearly a confession. We got our first love confession. Let's rewind that for 2 seconds. Okay, we're at 1 hour 42 minutes. We're gonna start. I got news for you. You're already in love. I got news for you. Oh. Aww. Oscar, party pooper. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, violate that personal space. Is Oscar coming along too? I mean, she's the queen. Nobody can really tell her. Oh, she's not the queen yet. That's right. Oh. Nice. Another song. I know the Phantom of the Opera came out like 20 years after this, but this gives me a lot of Phantom of the Opera vibes. Phantom of the Opera has a song called Masquerade. Very Phantom of the Opera vibes. Flowing like a poison of love. I love these lyrics. Surely they would recognize Antoinette, right? It is a musical. This is a musical. Did like the 4 songs not tip you off that this is a musical? A fun game of depravity? Oh, I love these lyrics. These are such good lyrics. This is great. I really gotta get the soundtrack. Oh no! Oh, this guy caught her. What's his name? Ghirardelli? Ghirardelli? What's his name? Not the chocolate. What's his name? I love it how in like historical romance, they gotta like be like 6 feet apart from each other at all times. Frozen? Is this Frozen? I think this is Frozen. Whoa! Yeah, Oscar! Come to her rescue! Yeah, this is Frozen! This is Frozen. This is Frozen, okay. Yeah, possessive. Yeah, you gotta mind your manners. Wow, he actually remembered. No, I love the fact that Oscar is like possessive. Also, we are at 1 hour 38 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm gonna stop and water some flowers. We'll be right back. So sorry for the wait. I am back. I got actually some popcorn. It's cheese flavor, my favorite. And I'm gonna munch as I eat because I'm kind of hungry. So I'm gonna munch while we watch. And so that is the timestamp right there in the corner. And why don't we get started? Thank you. If you hear me crunching, that's just me eating popcorn. Sorry, I'll try to eat away from the mic so you don't get those gross mouth noises. I hate mouth noises. I can't deal with it. All right, I'm gonna start now. Okay, we're starting right now. I love the shoujo backgrounds. Runaway horse! This is good popcorn. Oh no! Runaway horse! Jumping off the horse and tackling her and hugging her ever so gently. Oh my god. Oh, they hurt. Wow. I'm at this guy. Don't defend him. I don't know, seems like maybe he is kind of to blame. I'm pausing it to get a drink of water. Like, not sorry, but it does seem like Andre is to blame, because he had this horse that wasn't well trained enough, you know? And he just, like, gave it to the queen. Okay, we're starting again. No! Oscar is so extra. She's like, kill me instead of Andre. She's so extra. Person comes to defend Oscar. Oh, it's her! Oh, she looks beautiful. Even in her nightgown. Look at my girl. Look at my girl crying genuine tears. She's so selfless. Antoinette, my girl, I love you. Hey, happy ending! Antoinette is so beautiful. And she's kind! She's kind! She has good intentions! Yeah, what the fuck, Andre? What have you done? That's good. Oh, Oscar! She collapsed! Oh no, she's wounded still. Yeah, she fell from a horse. Yeah, get out. Oh, Fersen thinks Oscar's a woman. Fersen thinks Oscar's a man. He didn't know. He didn't know. that's nice. So he Ferdinand was gonna lay down his life for Oscar, not being romantically interested in Oscar. Oscar, one day I will give my life to you. Yeah, that's the least you could do, Andre. Can you tell I don't really like Andre? Oh no, the king is sick. Smallpox? 1 month after? Oh, he died! Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Imagine your dad dies, or your father-in-law dies, and then everybody's like, congratulations! Antoinette is now the queen. Antoinette is now the queen. They were not even 20 years old. They were teenagers. They're not even 20. They're not even 20 years old. Oh, another song? Okay, another song. The crowning, the coronation. It's clear that Antoinette does care for her husband. Oh no! More foreshadowing lyrics! Tragic irony of these lyrics. Brighter days, no more poverty, no more sickness, no more poorness. Oh no. No more starvation, uh-oh. Oh. Yeah! Antoinette wants Oscar to be closer than ever, and a bigger pay. So Oscar's like 18, 19? Oscar refuses to take a pay bump. Oscar refuses to have an increased salary because she wants everybody else to have enough money. Wow. Oscar's gonna refuse her promotion if she is not paid the same. Very a woman of the people. So Oscar does have some sense of the economic, Oscar does have some sense of the economic status of France at this point. Daisuke Oscar! My dear Oscar, oh my god, gay, 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 gay. Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. I love that side of you, Oscar, oh my god. This is so Yuri. So Yuri, so Yuri. That's a double date. Tea party, it's a double date. Lots of soldiers. Oscar is the head. She's the head? She's the head of the regiment. Who's this guy, this soldier jerk? Giuseppe? No! Ghirardelli, so this is Ghirardelli. Okay, okay, okay. He's a jerk. Oh, okay. I thought he was a jerk, but maybe he's not. So Ghirardelli is like, good job with that promotion, Oscar. Oscar, something's clearly up. Something is up. Yep. She will do whatever she can for those she likes. Yep. Favoritism. She's very straightforward and honest. All the money she spends come from taxing the citizenry. Yeah, I wonder how they might come to feel about her. Yep, Oscar's on the mark as always. I don't know. I don't know if, pausing it for a second. I don't know. I mean, clearly Oscar's in the know with the economics of France, and Marie Antoinette is totally ignorant, but I don't know if Antoinette would, ever come to realize the impact of what she's done until it's far, far too late. Yeah, all the money taxing the citizenry. I don't know if, like, the poorest of the poor feel the same way towards Antoinette. The common people all adore their queen. Yeah, for now. For now. Oscar is right. Oscar is very wise. Oh, it's frozen. Oh, Frozen has to leave. Going to Sweden? Oh, that's right. Frozen and Antoinette are in an affair. They're like, they fell in love, but they kind of skipped over it. Yep, special liking, yep. Favoritism, but not like on purpose. Oh, we got another song. Oh, we got a romantic song. Yeah, this is very much star-crossed lovers. Yeah, things are different. She's the queen now. She's got a big reputation. I love this song. Oh my god. So dramatic. I love it. I actually intended to go to your house to advise you to leave France. Oh, Oscar's right too. Oh, I love how dramatic this song is. Very much like a J-rock ballad. I love it. It's so good. This is so good. I love this movie. This is so good. We're only a quarter of the way through. This movie is so good. Blah, my popcorn is stale. Honorable and precious friend. Yeah, Oscar kind of develops like feelings for Frozen. I wonder who does the voice for Lady Oscar? I'm curious. Yep, he went back to Sweden. You had to have seen this coming. I guess not. It's love. There's a gaping hole in my heart. You love, it's love, it's love. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we got pamphlets. We got pamphlets now. They're gonna like Antoinette surrounded herself with favorites of the court. Lives an extravagant life of luxury. Gambling. Oh no. Yeah, Oscar, you tell her off. Marie! Marie, girl, they're not your friends. They're using you. They're using you. Hold on, stop. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's look back at the symbolism of the flower being cut. A love triangle, yeah. So Oscar is in love with Fersen, and Fersen is in love with Antoinette. Antoinette is in love with Fersen, and Andre is in love with Oscar, and Oscar is also kind of in love with Andre. And Rosalie is in love with Oscar, and Oscar is in love with Rosalie. And Antoinette's in love with Oscar, and Oscar's in love with Antoinette. Oh, the flower! Snip! Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, intense poverty. Yeah, intense poverty. 3 years later, we got intense poverty of the poor. Poverty. Antoinette's extravagance was not the sole cause, but it sure didn't help. She bore the brunt of the people's resentment, yeah. Got starving orphans. Oh no. Yeah, she doesn't understand the consequences of her actions. Clearly she does not. It's 1778, so it's 8 years. 8 years from since we started. Oh, he's back. 3 years later, he's back. Fersen is back. That's just how it was, yeah. Oh, you need a wife? Fersen needs a wife. Man, the one thing, I gotta pause. We're at 1 hour, 24 minutes and 29 seconds. We're pausing for a second to tell you, man, I wish things were like that now. Not so much the poverty and the gross wealth disparity, but so much as you gotta get married. Gotta have that kind of thing. I would love it if I had, like, suitors and stuff courting me. Anyway, let's continue. Where are we? So we are at 1 hour, 24 minutes and 29 seconds. She's gonna be upset, bro. She's gonna be upset. Yeah, you can't see her casually anymore. Oscar, you're sad too. Plans to get married. Where is Rosalie? Got a bit of a crush, Oscar. What is this pain in my heart? It's heartbreak. You know what, Fersen should tell her, hey, lay off the spending. Ah! Oh, I love that. I love that reaction shot. I love that reaction shot. Oh no. She's crying. Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't be surprised. It's natural. Oh, there goes my popcorn. Oh, yeah, she's really heartbroken. You would be cheating. That'd be cheating. I don't care, it's romantic. Ah! Look! They found each other in the garden! Oh, so romantic, I love it. I don't hate this ship. I don't hate it. Fersen and Antoinette, I don't hate it. I don't hate that ship. They're like 10 feet apart. I love it. Oh, I love the soundtrack. Love. Oh! Neither of them can act on it because it's forbidden! Oh no! Oh no! I wish you happiness. You run away in tears. I love it. 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 This is like the quintessential show. Ah! She's running against the tree! Oh no! She's so heartbroken. She has to hug the tree and cry. She has to collapse against the tree dramatically and cry. Oh no! Yeah, run into each other's arms. Run into each other's arms. Hell yeah! This is great. I love it. They're so in love. I love it. I'm a big fan of this forbidden tragic romance. It is technically cheating, but it doesn't really matter because she wasn't in love with him to begin with. Her husband, I mean. She wasn't in love with her husband to begin with, so like, I'm cool with this. Oh, another song. Oh, we got like a recap. Oh, we got like the harmony. We got like the pastel stills. This is great. This is really good. This is so good. This is so good. I love a dramatic romantic song. This is so good. I love this montage. I mean, it'd be better if it was Oscar and Antoinette, but like, this is fine. They do a really good job of summarizing the emotions. They do a really good job. Yeah, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. They're literally flying to the moon. Okay, this is a little silly. This is a little silly. This dancing is a little silly. But I appreciate it. It does a really good job of summarizing the emotions. Even if I were to lose my head right here and now, I would have no regrets. So romantic. Oh my god. So romantic. I've never felt such happiness in my whole life. Oh my god. So romantic. This is like high romance. Did someone see? Did someone see them kissing? So good. I'm gonna pause to wash my hands because my hands are covered in popcorn stuff. I'll be right back. I gotta go wash my hands. It's so good though. I love it. They do a great job summarizing the feelings, the relationships, the emotions. Really good. Alright, I am back. I had to floss and brush my teeth after meals like a good girl. Kind of silly they get these emotions after a sudden 3-year time skip. No! Seems pretty obvious from that montage and from the very first scene they met that it was a love at first sight. That is why Antoinette showed him such favoritism in the beginning, and now that they're adults, they kind of realize, now that they have, like, no other option, now that, like, they're both backed into a corner, now is only when they properly realize the love they have for each other. It's always been there, but now they have, like, this great romantic epiphany. If you rewind the montage, you see from when they first met, there were these feelings. Thank you for welcoming me back. Now let me look at the timestamp. Let me see where we are. We are at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 45 seconds. We're not even halfway through. Oh boy. I might split this into 2 streams or something if it gets any longer. So that is the timestamp. That is where we are. Let me fix my toggles. Whoops. Let me fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Okay. So let's continue. That is our timestamp. If you are watching along on Netflix, that is where we are. And let's continue. Okay. 1, 2, 3, starting now. So we're at the ballroom. You got Oscar walking through the ballroom. Oh, now there are rumors of Versailles. Yep. Rumors that Antoinette is cheating on the king with Versailles, which is true. But, like, I feel like it's justified because she would never, it wasn't arranged marriage. It's not like they were in love with each other deeply, truly, madly, you know? It was just a union of convenience. Uh-oh. Oscar has... The whole court is gossiping about your relationship with Von Versailles. Oscar is here to warn Antoinette. Your role as queen is to be mother to the French. Yeah. And people who take a dim view of your extravagance, yep. Oscar has given her a talking to. Yeah, Oscar is really, she has, like, great hindsight, you know? She's like, she has great prediction. I mean, you know, probably because this is fiction, but Oscar is, like, very wise and is trying to steer Antoinette away from this tragedy. When I came to this country to marry the Dauphin, I was 14. It was purely convenience. I'd yet to experience love. And now she has finally found love with Versailles. And Oscar. Yeah, her duties to the nation have overshadowed her human desires. She's a woman who desires to be loved and to love. Very romantic. I love it. Yeah, she doesn't begrudge her husband. He's tender, modest, and studious, and she respects him, but she doesn't love him romantically. That feeling cannot be called love. Yeah, she's not in love with the king. I don't know, Antoinette. You say that he's her first love. Hold on, I gotta pause this great monologue. Okay, Antoinette, you say that Versailles is your first love when Oscar was right there all along. She finally had that feeling of love. She finally had that Icarus striking of love. She finally had that sensation. This great love she's finally yearned for. She has it now. And Oscar is struggling. I am a woman. But I can't understand her loneliness and pain. Oscar's having a crisis. Oh, we got a sad song now. Okay, we got a sad song. Yeah, Oscar's feeling conflicted. She failed to protect Marie Antoinette from everything. I wouldn't really say that's a failure just because Antoinette fell in love with Versailles. I wouldn't call that a personal failure, Oscar. But like, yeah, Antoinette is being awfully irresponsible, but what could you do? You can force her to stop. We got a nice angsty song. Nice and angsty, I love it. Yeah, Oscar's very conflicted. You will never get married, you dumbass. The only woman I long to spend my life with is Antoinette. Oh, bro. At least marry someone as like a cover. You will be unable to marry Antoinette forever. Therefore, I will never marry anybody as long as I live. It's God's will. That's a bit much. I wouldn't say it's God's will. We got lots of angst here. President is in love with Antoinette, but they cannot really be public about it. It's cruel. Yeah, Oscar is right, it is cruel. Time for someone to snatch Oscar away! It better be Rosalie. Where is Rosalie? Where is she? She hasn't shown up yet. Rosalie's mom was killed by a carriage, right? And then she wants to kill who she thinks is like the rider of the carriage. Where is Rosalie? Where is she? Where the hell is she? Oh God, I hate the scene. I hate the scene. Oscar decides to show up in female clothes because she wants to impress Versailles. I don't give a crap. Where is Rosalie? Rosalie should have been here long before this. Rosalie, she's a common girl. She tries to become a prostitute. She tries to sell herself to Oscar. Oscar's like, no, I'm gonna train you in swordsmanship instead. And sorry, my dog is barking. And she says, I'm gonna train you in swordsmanship. And then Rosalie ends up falling completely in love with Oscar. And Rosalie is determined to kill who she thinks is the rider of the carriage. She thinks it's like the queen, but it's not. Momo-chan. Anyway, the point is that Rosalie's in love with Oscar, and Oscar falls in love with Rosalie, and Oscar is like Rosalie's tutor in swordsmanship, and Rosalie is hell-bent on revenge until she is persuaded to eventually give it up. Where is Rosalie? I love Rosalie. She should have been here by now. Sorry, Momo-chan is loud. Rosalie should have been here by now. Momo-chan, yamete kure yo. Momo-chan! Let me go see her. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm not gonna go to the BRB, but I'll be right back. I need to go see what's wrong. All right, thank you for waiting. I'm so sorry for that. I had to go check on Momo-chan. She is fine, but she's just sad. She's barking at neighbors. So I had to pet her and kiss her cute little face all over and snuggle her so she knows that mommy loves her. She has to know that I love her very much. So I kissed her cute little floppy ears and her cute little muzzle and gave her a great big hug and some treats. So she should be happy now. I am a very indulgent mother to my puppy. Okay. So, where are we at? 1 hour, 13 minutes in. We are not even halfway through. Jesus Christ. Okay. 1 hour, 13. I'm going to do a timestamp right here. There you go. That is the timestamp. Let me fix this. My toggles are all crazy again. There we go. She's a good puppy. She is a good puppy. She's a good doggo. She is a good doggo. Okay. That is the timestamp. I'm going to continue now. If this movie goes for much longer, I may have to cut it off at some point. This is so long. All right. Hello, Joshua. Nice to see you. We are watching Beru Bara, the movie. It is on Netflix. There's the timestamp right in the chat. We're watching The Rose of Versailles, the movie. We are at 1 hour, 13 seconds, and 18 minutes. And I hate this scene. Oscar decides she has to dress up more heteronormatively and dress like a woman in order to gain a man. I hate it. But let's continue anyway. We have Oscar walking through, dressed in women's clothing for the first time. They don't recognize Oscar. It's Oscar! I hate the implications. She's dressing as a woman because she's in love with Versailles and she wants to be treated as a woman. Okay, they have their own song. Okay. You leave no place for our bond, yeah. Yeah, there's no room for all that I want, yeah. You're the only one that has my heart. Yeah, Oscar she's got feelings. She's got feelings for Versailles. For some reason, they never really expand on it. But it's actually a really good summary of how things are going. Yeah, she runs away, she cries at the fountain. I love the visuals are beautiful. Yeah, they don't really go into how or why Oscar loves Versailles. She just kind of, I guess she had this admiration that blossoms into love. Yeah, so this is like a love triangle song. We got Antoinette, we got Oscar, we got Versailles. This is actually a nice little montage. It really covers the events of the manga. I still don't really buy the Oscar and Versailles romance. I don't really buy it. Like, Oscar has never shown an interest in men. Whatever. So beautiful. These visuals are beautiful. These visuals are really beautiful. Man, I gotta get this on like Blu-ray. I need the soundtrack. Blooming in a world free of pain. Andre, nobody asked you! Yeah, we get it, Andre. You're in love with Oscar. I don't care. You're not expecting a prize. Clearly you are, though. See, what bothers me about pause. pausing for a second. What bothers me about Andre, he's like, oh yeah, I don't have any expectations for Oscar. I don't expect us to be a couple. And then when it looks like they're not going to be a couple, he freaks the frick out. He freaks out. He turns total yandere. This is not really a spoiler. He turns total yandere on her and, like, is totally expected and demanding. So, like, you're kind of an asshole, Andre. Oh, no, I don't expect anything. What do you mean you won't be with me? Attempted murder. It's like, you kind of suck. I love a yandere, but Andre is not it. Andre is not, he's not it. Andre is a yandere, but I don't like how he's, like, treated as, like, totally justified and in the right for what he does. He is not in the right for how he treats Oscar. I love the roses, though. Really nice imagery. Yeah, I have a real problem with how this series treats Andre. Like, oh, he was so in love with her, you know, it's cool, it's justified, we'll reward him for all the shit he does. Like, no. I do not like Andre. I don't like how he's rewarded for, like, all of the stuff he does. The times too grew intense. Great changes continue to come. Okay, what time period is this? A war with Britain, okay. France supported Americans. France's weak economy deteriorated further. What war was this? Oh no, food shortages, even more food shortages. So 7 years later, 7 years later. Let me try and find the exact date. 1785, okay? 1785, it's been like, I don't know. It started at 1770, so it's been like 15 years since the very beginning. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So, Oscar's going through the streets, I think. Somebody's going through the streets. Total poverty, total despair, total famine. Got starving children, we got orphans, we got people starving and miserable and sick and weak. And then Oscar's riding through the streets and she's seeing all of this. The nobles of Versailles, they don't know. They don't know what's going on. They're enabling this. They're enabling it because they don't know what's going on. The horrors of Paris. No! Rosalie! Rosalie, my girl! Stop! Rosalie, my girl's here! This asshole. Oh yeah, this child tried to steal from me. This guy's a dick. Oh, Rosalie. You're gonna shoot the child? You're gonna shoot the starving orphan? You're gonna shoot the starving orphan? Yeah. How could you point a gun at a child? A noble is a noble, yeah. Class divide, class difference. Oh, just punch an Oscar in the face. So, I really hope Rosalie has a bigger role than just this. Oh, fight. Look at this guy trying to beat Andre with a stick. Andre got injured trying to defend Oscar. Oh! Andre is injured in one eye. Is he blind? He's not blinded. Who is this man? Who is this man who come to stop the fighting? He's a reporter. I think this is Bernard. Where is Rosalie? I don't care. I don't care about Andre being hurt. Where is Rosalie? Bernard! I knew it! This guy is Bernard. Where is Rosalie? Are you telling me that's all? Really? Really? Stop. Let's pause for a second. Are you telling me that's all Rosalie? That's all she was in? Seriously? That sucks. Man, they cut out that whole thing with Rosalie and Oscar being in love. That's very disappointing. Yeah, so this is what happens in the manga. Rosalie does try and protect that boy from being shot. Okay, that does happen. But Rosalie's mother is killed in a hit and run with a carriage. And then Rosalie is hell-bent on trying to find the person who killed her mother. She thinks it was the queen, but it was not the queen. And Rosalie tries to become a prostitute and tries to sell herself to Oscar, and then Oscar takes her under her wing, and then Oscar tutors Rosalie in swordsmanship, and Rosalie falls in love with Oscar, and Oscar falls in love with Rosalie, and that's how it goes in the manga! They need more time with Rosalie. Are you kidding me? That is all they had with Rosalie? She better show up again. Okay, let's continue. We're 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 8 seconds. Where is Rosalie? I want Rosalie! Oh, well let's change that. Andre may be going blind in his left eye because of that injury, but that's not how it went down. I don't think that's how it went down in the manga. At least not at this point in canon. Whatever. So they changed some stuff. They changed some stuff. Andre doesn't start to lose his vision until much later in the manga. Okay, very noble. I'll give an eye to you anytime, sure, but like, kind of entitled. Andre is kind of entitled. He really expects. He expects so much from Oscar, and Oscar is not in any way required to give anything to Andre. But right now, Oscar is like devastated that Andre ended up injured. I never knew the extent of the commoner's anger! Oh boy, you will soon. You gotta know more. Are you gonna talk to Bernard, the reporter? I really hope Rosalie shows up again. I'm gonna be very disappointed if she does not show up again. Okay, so she's reading stuff. Find out more about the commoners. Oscar tries to resign from the Royal Guard. She tries to resign. She wants to be transferred to the French Guards instead of being Antoinette's personal guard. Yeah, she wants to be transferred to the French Guards where like there are not just nobles but commoners. If over 80% of the population cannot live in peace, France has no future. She could also just go out. Who? Are you talking about Oscar? Oscar could just leave? I mean, nah, she's very duty bound and loyal. Yeah, so Oscar decides to work among the commoners because she wants to help their plight. Oscar is very kind-hearted. Are you telling me that's all we got of Rosalie? I am very disappointed. Is that all we got of Rosalie? Okay. Anyway, so Andre has to join the French Guard with Oscar. Where the hell is Rosalie, man? I'm very disappointed. Okay, so Andre is blind in one eye officially. Oscar blames herself for Andre's accident, and Andre is hell-bent on being, no matter what, he'll be with Oscar no matter what. Which is kind of romantic, but also, I just don't like Andre. Like, you'll find out more why I don't like Andre. Wow, so Oscar's regiment just took off on her. They ditched her. They ditched her! Now they're all getting drunk. They're all getting drunk and eating food. So Oscar has to earn the respect of her regiment. And they're all like, we're not taking orders from a woman because they suck. They accuse her of being only for show, which is not true. Yeah, we got the sexism here. Who amongst you had the strength to compete with me? Oscar rocks. Oscar is so good. This is a weird song. This is a weird song. If this is a fight song, it's very weird. So there's a duel. Oscar has to duel this guy. This is a weird song. I don't like the song. This is not the best song. So Oscar is dueling this guy to earn the respect of all of the soldiers. It's like a Viking song. It's a weird song. I don't like it. Oh! Stab him in the side! Oh! Looks like Oscar won! Yep, Oscar won. She pinned him to the ground with his own sword. Oscar-sama! Oscar-sama! Beautiful, wonderful, sweet, lovely Oscar. And even then, she praises her opponent and makes sure he's not punished and nurses his wound. And he still doesn't acknowledge her. What a jerk. Oscar is very, very loyal and just wants to help the people. Okay, we got 3 children. Antoinette has 3 children. We got a son, another son, and a daughter. So they got 3 children. That's very quick with all the time jumps. Okay, so King George has a letter. An important letter. I wonder what it is. Oh no! Is it like gossip that Antoinette is having an affair? Uh-oh. He is heartbroken. He is crying. I bet somebody said that Antoinette's having this affair. Is it like a gossip pamphlet? What does it say? What does it say? Your Majesty the King, for over 10 years, the Queen has been romantically involved with Count von Fersen! Regular trysts and maintain an intimate relationship. I dare say that Prince Louis Charles may be Count Fersen's son! Oh my god. So we got some vague posting. We got some Tumblr vague posting going on. Antoinette begs for forgiveness. She confesses she loves Fersen, but that their relationship was not carnal. And Louis Charles is the king's son, and he accepts it. I'm shocked he accepts it. Oh, you know, the king is actually not a bad guy. I was dazzled by you. You were so lovely. Oh. Wow. That's awfully big of him. That's awfully big of him. On the other hand, he's fat and not blessed with good looks. I see. So he feels like he's punching so above his station. And she's given him so much happiness, as is, that he can forgive her. That's awfully big of you. That's awfully good of you. He doesn't hold it against her. He does not hold the affair against her. That's really good of you. He's obviously upset. Oh my god. Imagine not being able to confess to your wife of 10 years. Imagine not being able to tell your wife of 10 years that you love her. So yeah, he's not gonna hold the affair against her because he feels that she's given him so much happiness already and that he's so unworthy of her and that she's just trying to be happy as a person and not as a queen. So he doesn't hold it against her. That's very good of you, George. That's really good of you. I don't know if he felt like that in real life. Oh no! France's financial situation worsened! 1788. I'm really bummed that's all we get of Rosalie. That sucks. You could have easily split this into 2 films. You got rioting and looting going on. I'm very disappointed. Where the heck is Rosalie? Okay. So now it's Oscar's turn to be forced into heteronormativity, and they're trying to force Oscar to marry as a woman to a man. Yeah, it's totally cool until you hit a certain age, and then it's like, you gotta get married. I do not stand for this heteronormative nonsense. Trying to force his daughter to get married. Oh, the captain. No, not the captain. Ghirardelli. Oh my god, Ghirardelli is courting Oscar. Of course, he wants Oscar to marry and pop out a baby, of course. Yeah, I imagine... Stop, pause. Imagine raising your daughter as a son her whole life, giving her independence and giving her power and giving her strength, and then turning around and being like, okay, you were whatever age, and now you gotta marry, totally fit into the female archetype, the female role, and just be a birthing sow. That is your role. Can you freaking imagine? Can you even, like, Oscar's like having real whiplash here. She goes from like the peak, the top, the height, to being like reduced to breeding stock. I hate it. So this guy is creep. Ghirardelli is a creep. He wants to marry her and like he's always lusted after her apparently. Oh, what a creep. From the beginning and ever since. I've only been able to see you as a woman. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. That's how you saw me? Ghirardelli, you're a creep. You're a creep, you're a creep, you're a creep, you're a creep, you're a creep. Oscar is appropriately freaked out. Oscar is appropriately freaked out. I do not blame her one bit. I would not be getting married! Good for you, Oscar. We love a queen. We stand a queen in this house. Yeah, Oscar's appropriately freaked out. After all this time, she has to live a woman's life. Yeah. What was the point of my life until now? Yeah, really crappy of her father. We have another song? Okay, we have another song! Yeah, she couldn't pursue her love for Versailles because she was forced to act like a man. I always loved my country. Yeah, she had to stick with her role as opposed to her romance, you know? Had she been allowed to, from the beginning, she could have been with Versailles. Oh, we got this big epiphany. So Oscar had this big epiphany. Oh. Oh, she got cut. She got cut trying to string the violin. It's actually a pretty good song. It's actually pretty good. We got Oscar's conflict and despair and regrets. We got all that. That's good. Is this the part where Oscar turns like ultra masculine and like tries to discard her womanliness? Is that part in the story? Maybe they don't have that in the movie. Uh-oh. Is this the scene? Oh! Now we get yandere Oscar. We got the yandere. This is why I really don't like. We're halfway through the movie, and he goes from being, oh yeah, I'll sacrifice anything for you, Oscar. I'm cool with just watching you, Oscar, to being like, how dare you remotely take interest in other men. I'm gonna freaking sexually assault you. Like, no. Thought I could hide my feelings inside forever until we were separated by death. Momo-chan. Yeah, I can't. Can I not even be permitted that anymore? Well, listen, buddy. Listen, Andre, you're not owed crap from Oscar, okay? You are not owed romance from Oscar. That is what really rubs me the wrong way. Like, am I not even permitted to be with you? Like, bro, you can still be with her. You can still be with her platonically. Okay? But the fact that he goes insane because he can't be with her romantically or sexually is like, it's yandere. It's yandere. It's given incel. I'm sorry. It's just, it's the entitlement that really bothers me. He goes from being so selfless to being like bonkers batshit. Like he goes from totally selfless to totally selfish. And I really don't like how the series presents him as being like justified in what he does. It's like, no, you are not justified in doing this. It's not that romantic. I mean, it is kind of romantic, but it's not good. It's not good. You're not owed anything. Yeah, he goes full yandere starting now. Yeah, he sexually assaults Oscar, and he also tries some other things that are not so great without spoiling the future events of the movie. You get it? I don't care. But now he's going blind. Yep, we got the vision loss. Like, I don't care. That doesn't give you the right to assault Oscar. Yeah, it's tragic. Yeah, it's sad. That doesn't give you the right to assault her. You can only be together in death. Uh-oh. In death. Yeah, he goes yandere pretty quickly. And listen, pause it for a sec. I love a yandere. I love a yandere. But most series, they will be really clear to be like, even if the character thinks they're right, it's really obvious that the series is not like, the material is not endorsing what he does is like healthy and good, you know? And I'm not saying the Rose of Versailles does that, but I'm bothered by how Andre is like considered blameless for what he does. It's like, okay, very tragic. You're losing your sight. You know, you're going a little insane. You know, you're very possessive and jealous and blah, blah, blah. Sure, okay? But it doesn't give him the right to sexually assault Oscar. Like, where do you get off thinking that you have the right to do that? Anyway, thank you, Chief Rob, for coming. We are not done yet. We are not quite halfway through. Jesus God, this movie is so long. Have a nice night, Chief Rob. We're gonna finish up this movie. And I hope you watch the VOD. Thanks for watching. Okay. 49 minutes and 52 seconds. We got the poisoned wine. Andre has the poisoned wine. He tries to he tries to murder Oscar. Oscar is very emotional. She's upset. She's crying. Oscar has this big epiphany about women and feelings and love, and Andre is insane and tries to murder her with poisoned wine because he is insane. How do you go from I will do anything for your survival to like trying to freaking murder her? I cannot. I love Yandere, but Andre is not it. It's the entitlement. Oscar has so many better choices than Andre. She could have gone with Antoinette. She could have gone with Rosalie. She has so much better choices. Sure, yeah, they're childhood friends. Cool. He's always been in love with her. Cool. You try to frickin' poison her? I can't get over that. Yeah, slap that wine out of her hand. Slap it out of her hand before she drinks it! I can't get over the fact that he tries to poison her. Yep. Oh! He fell on top of her. Oh! I can't believe... I just can't get over the audacity. I'm in love with you, so I'm gonna poison you and try to rape you. Like, what? Is this really the right time for a song? That's just this drawing style. The star in his eye is just the star in his... Just the drawing style. Hold on, let me look at these lyrics. Like a fire in my mind and soul, that what I feel for you is so strong that I'm out of control. Yeah, so Andre is full of yandere. And like, I love a yandere. But like I said, I just don't like Andre. You try and poison. You try to murder. You try and murder her. Because you're in love with her. And then you try and later sexually assault her. It's like, what? I can't. I love a yandere. Andre's, I don't know, I just don't like him. Yeah, Oscar, we're just waiting for her to figure it out. I think she figures it out. She does figure it out that he tried to poison her. That's weird. What's weird, Joshua? I cannot get over. He's like, I love you so much, I'm gonna poison you and sexually assault you. It's like, okay, buddy. I know he's a yandere, and I love a yandere, but I don't love Andre. Oh, she figures it out. She figures it out. The wine was poisoned. Did you guys understand watching this that the wine was poison? Did you guys understand first watch through without prior knowledge? Did you understand that the wine was poisoned? To me, it seemed pretty obvious. Yeah, he tries to poison her, and then he sexually assaults her. Ugh. Oh, what's wrong with the regiment? What's going on? So, they were her soldiers, the men under her command were selling weapons. They sold their guns! And they're unremorseful. Just let them die, I don't care. There's no way one weapon is worth weeks. I guess it is. I guess it is. Oh, they sold their weapons because they're poor. I see. They had to do it to help their families and get food and all that stuff. And once again, Oscar is out of the loop. Oscar begs forgiveness, and her ungrateful soldiers are dicks. Oscar, why do you keep standing up for them? Why do you keep standing up for them? Like, they don't respect you. They don't like you. They don't listen to you. She gonna fight this guy? Oh! Oh! Slap! Personal slapping! Oscar personally slaps all of her soldiers. Even if I use force against you, I can't control your heart. Yeah, wise words. 'Cause the heart is free. Yeah, Oscar understands free will. Oscar makes this great speech. Yeah, Oscar doesn't want to abuse her power, so she never punishes them. No, Oscar, you have no reason or qualification to be here. No! Oscar's leaving the French guards? Wow. She's quitting. She's quitting. She's quitting them. Wow. They finally drove her to quit. Oh, do they finally respect her? Oh, finally they respect her. Finally. They finally respect her because she was going to quit and not punish. No. She apologizes for not knowing their struggles, and they feel like she finally empathizes with them. Aww. Oscar, don't cry. Don't cry, Oscar. Don't cry. Oh, Oscar's crying. Her whole unit basically defected. Well, looks like they've finally come to respect her. Yeah, Andre, I hope you feel extremely bad. No! Can you imagine he tries to poison you and you still trust him with wine? Oh my god. I'm just trying to tell her that he did something to the wine yesterday. And Oscar still wants Andre at her side, as always. Oscar forgives him. I mean, I do like a yandere. Ah. She wants to avoid marriage to save Andre. So Andre would be like suicidal if Oscar married somebody. Actually, we already saw that Andre was willing to murder Oscar and himself just because Oscar even thought about being with another man. Not even that Oscar thought about it, that somebody was going to force Oscar to be with another man. Andre was ready to murder himself and murder Oscar and kill himself. And Oscar is very loyal to Andre. Yup. He is the reason you will never marry anybody. Yup. $1 million question, does Oscar love Andre? I'm disappointed. I miss Rosalie. She is so important. Oscar doesn't know her feelings for Andre. She never thought of him romantically. You have 40 minutes left? Oh my god. I miss Rosalie. Where is she? Oh, Ghirardelli's gonna do the right thing and not force his feelings on Oscar. He withdraws his proposal to Oscar. Ghirardelli does the right thing. He did the right thing. I feel like you could have snuck in like 5 minutes of Rosalie in like a song or something. I miss Rosalie. I miss her so much. Where is Rosalie? I'm mad they left out Rosalie. She's so important. They left out the whole diamond necklace affair thing with John. John is like Rosalie's evil stepsister. Okay. So, Oscar refuses to get married, but is gonna dedicate herself to her fight, to her battle, to her work, her loyalty, her duty as a guard. This is neat. I love the chain imagery. It's very cool. Where the heck is Rosalie, man? She deserved a song. You could have had like 5 extra minutes to have Rosalie have a song. This is a cool song though. This is pretty cool. I was just vibing. Oscar decided to be a child of Mars. Destruction. Where's Rosalie? I'm very disappointed they left her out. Oh, that's a cool shot! That is a cool shot! Oscar with the Roman gear. Surrounded by flames. That is a cool shot. Okay. Another time skip! Government planned to raise commoners' taxes still. And there was intense backlash, of course. So this is 1789. So we got a meeting for an Estates General Assembly. Yeah, the commoners starting to rise up. Yeah. Yeah, they said that, but now with the economy on collapse, that, you know, obviously that goodwill is gone now. It's been years and years since they first became king, and they liked him at first, but obviously now with them being taxed to starvation, they don't like him anymore. Antoinette wants to force Oscar to become her bodyguard again, her royal guard. So the royal troops, want to go out and subjugate the commoners who are rising up to rebel. And Oscar disagrees. Oscar says the royal guard should not be fighting against the commoners. Yeah, Oscar decides to side with the people of France, not Antoinette. Well, it's a little bit classist, Antoinette. Antoinette decides that, you know, they cannot give in to the will of the commoners, and Oscar is stunned by Antoinette's pride and self-confidence. Yeah, Antoinette has gained a lot of confidence since her childhood days, but she still loves Oscar and she still wants to protect Oscar. Oscar refuses. Now we have these two at opposite ends. They end up opposing each other. Farewell, they break up. They break up! Oscar breaks up with Antoinette. She decides she cannot side with Antoinette. She has to side with the common people. Oh, it's tragic. 1789, July 10th. Okay, getting into specific dates. Many regiments had come to Paris from all over France. Another song? Okay. This is a lot of songs. You could have given Rosalie one song! Yeah, everybody's depressed and helpless. They all want to rise up against the royalty and the monarchy. Bernard gets his own song? Bernard? Bernard isn't even that important without Rosalie. Okay. This is fine. This song is fine. This is fine. It's fine. I don't really like it though. I'm just really peeved they cut Rosalie out. You could have given Rosalie like a montage. Okay, we got the song. All the commoners decide to rise up against the monarchy, spurred by the people who are speaking out for them. Oh, Vive la France! Oh no! Oh no, we're drawing towards the inevitable conclusion. Yep. The order is to mobilize, not to advance. Ah, Oscar's trying to find a loophole. Oscar decides to go into battle with her troops. But her troops don't want to fight, you know, their own people. And her troops are moved by her dedication and devotion, so they decide to follow her. Oh, we got a quiet moment. Yeah. Oh! We got the yandere. We got the yandere. You can't leave me! I'm your shadow! I cannot exist apart from you! Yeah, we got some classic yandereisms. I would go with you to the depths of hell. Both of you to assume Oscar would go to hell. Oscar wants Andre to stay behind and not go into battle. But instead, Oscar says, okay, well, you can come, but you gotta stay with me. Gotta stay close so I can protect you. Aw, Oscar fell asleep next to Andre. That's kinda cute. Your warmth is boundless, as if he didn't try to murder her. Oh! Andre can barely see at this point. Can barely see. Is this the scene? Is this the scene? Or do they cut it out entirely? Yeah, Andre is pretty much entirely blind at this point. We got, Oscar having dinner. Nice dinner. Nice supper. Wow, even Oscar's father gives her his blessing. Yeah, Oscar's no coward. Is that her mother? Oscar's mother? Oscar has like 5 other siblings. Where are they? Uh-oh, is this the scene? Oh no. Is this the scene? Is this the scene? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Oscar decides she wants to, well, have sex with Andre. She wants to make love with Andre. But they completely skip the scene where he sexually assaults her out of desperation. Well, that's kind of... Hold on, I gotta pause. So that's kind of in not good taste, you know? Right after the poisoning scene, Andre is like so desperate that he pushes Oscar down and rips off her blouse. He rips off her blouse. And he basically wants to force himself on her until Oscar kind of cries and gives up and says, like, fine, just get it over with. And that's when Andre stops, realizes what he's doing, and pulls back. But I guess they just skipped that entire scene. And now you just have Oscar being like, okay, let me be your wife. Let me be your waifu. I don't like that. That scene was very important. That scene was very important. It has Andre's, like, darkest impulse. You know, he was gonna force himself. He did try to force himself on Oscar. Oscar doesn't fight him. Well, she does fight him, but eventually she just gives up and cries and just tells him to get it over with. And that was a really important scene for both of these characters, and they cut it out! They cut it out to make the romance more palatable, and I don't like that. You wish to be mine? Ugh, gross, yandere vibes. You wish to give me all of you? You wish to be mine entirely? Ugh, yandere, 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 yandere. Very misogynist. Oh yeah, because Oscar can only really be worthy of living if she's his wife, huh? Oh, is this the scene? Oh. I've waited! I don't care that if you waited. She doesn't owe you anything. Oh, is this the scene? Are they including it after all? No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not including that scene. Okay. I'm pausing it for a sec. Right before the song kicks off, they kind of did do it in the poison wine. No. The poison wine does not have sexual assault. The scene where Andre tries to force himself on Oscar is a totally different scene after the poison wine. It is like the culmination of Andre's frustration, and it is like his ugliest side, and it is Oscar's most vulnerable moment, and they just completely skipped over that to have Oscar be like, oh yeah, I want to be your wife, you know, make love to me, and then you have Andre, real nice guy extraordinaire, who's like, I've waited so long to fuck you, like, I don't like it. I don't care if you've waited to fuck her. It's such the entitlement. It's the entitlement that gets to me. It's the entitlement. I do not like it. Anyway, let's continue and get the scene over with. Yeah, and if Oscar had said no, then Andre would have just forced himself on her. Because that's exactly what happens in the manga! That's exactly what happens! Yeah, it's hard to, like, think of this romantic love scene as, like, lovey-dovey and stuff, considering what he does. They just cut out that entire sexual assault scene. That was incredibly important. I'm mad about that. It's really hard for me to like Andre. He's just like a nice guy. And I mean nice guy in like the derogatory sense. Oh no, I am owed this woman. I am owed sex because I've waited. Like, Jesus Christ. They should have included that scene. By not including it, you are doing a disservice to both these characters. You are doing a disservice to Andres and Oscar. And Oscar finally realizes she's in love with Andre. Got the last song in the movie. We have a half hour left! Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm really pissed they cut out that scene. That was a very important scene. That assault scene was super important. It shows It shows Andre's capacity for like being insane, how the depths of his desperation and insanity, and it shows the capacity for Oscar's forgiveness and love, despite almost being forced by Andre. She still decides to eventually, make love to him and all that, and it's consensual and lovey-dovey. But before that, the fact that he felt he had to force her is very important to their characters. It is important to Andre being kind of an asshole. It's important for Oscar and how forgiving and loving and loyal. Her loyalty has no bounds. Her loyalty is endless. She is loyal to the end, despite everything Andre does to her. And Andre deserves more shit for what he's done. I'm sorry. Like, Andre, you don't deserve Oscar. You don't deserve her. You don't deserve her. Okay, 1789, July 13th. Okay, we got a full-blown battle. Commoners being cut down by the Royal Guard. Commoners throwing rocks. Royal Guard shooting. Now they're torn. They gotta figure out whether they gotta side with the nobles or the commoners, the citizens or the nobility, the aristocracy. Yeah, they decide to side with the common people. And Oscar rips off her badge. She renounces her title and all of her land. You will be a tool of the nobility who turned on the populace. Or will you exercise your freedom and join the masses in a glorious new movement? Oscar decides to fight with the citizens of France. Bunch of traitors? I mean, hardly. It's a civil war. I think they did a noble thing by siding with the commoners as opposed to the nobility. The nobility should have been punished, but I don't think they should have been so brutally executed. Maybe just jailed. Maybe just jailed for a bit. Prepare for our wedding after the battle. Uh-oh. Yeah, Andre's blind. Oscar bids farewell to everything she loved in the palace and all the nobles she loved to renounce her ties to them and formally fight for the common people, which is very noble and good. I mean, I'm with the commoners on this one. Yeah, they're fighting against their own. They're fighting against the royal guards. Nobility against nobility. French guards on their side. And Antoinette is horrified that Oscar has betrayed her. Yep, they're breaching Versailles. Uh-oh. Yeah, the commoners are cheering. And they're helping the French guards. With rocks. But that's something! And as we know the commoners won this battle. We know they won this. They won the revolution. Oh! Andre got shot. He took a bullet to protect Oscar. Gets shot off his horse and convulses and dies. And Oscar is totally heartbroken. There's a great dialogue in the manga where Oscar is like, "You have died, so I too have died." I don't know if they'll include that in this movie though. Ripperino, Andre! I cared not for you. Oscar deserved better. Oh, he's still alive, holy crap. Not for long. Not for long. Also, they have like very poor medicine back then. Andre's trying to speak his final words. And Oscar is totally distraught. He's totally blind at this point. Well, he's totally blind at this point. He can't see anything. I'm gonna pause it for a sec. We're at 18 minutes and 51 seconds left. We're very close to the end, but I gotta tell you guys. In the manga! Okay? There's a scene where Oscar has some kind of disease. I'm not sure what. It's like tuberculosis, or it's like syphilis, or it's like consumption. It's some kind of terminal illness, right? Oscar is terminally ill at the end of her days. That is why she decides to abandon everything and go into battle like this. But they cut that part out, conveniently. And Andre gets her portrait painted. You know, as like a final gift. She gets her portrait painted. And Andre is trying to describe the portrait despite not being able to see it. And that is how Oscar kind of figures out that Andre is blind. But they just cut that out. Here. I feel like they could have kept that scene. You could have easily had it like 10 more minutes and had a song for Rosalie, and you could have kept the sexual assault scene, and you could have had the scene with the portrait where Andre cannot describe the portrait properly. And you could have kept in the vital note where Oscar is terminally ill at the end. You could have kept that. Why didn't they keep that? Alright, let's continue. Oscar's upset. She has this epiphany. Like a lot of important scenes that they cut. That's disappointing. And yeah, that's it for Andre. He has an image, he has a vision of Oscar in its final breaths. That's it. That's it for Andre. Yeah. Anyway, Oscar is heartbroken. Of course, completely heartbroken. Yeah, Oscar is just totally broken. But she's gonna get back up on her horse. Yeah, you really should have made this 2 movies, man. Why did you not make it 2 movies? You could have milked this. Alright, July 14th, 1789. The fight continues. The battle continues. Oscar's back on her horse. Fall of the Bastille. The very famous Fall of the Bastille. And Oscar decides to lead them into battle. Aww. Oscar's calling out for Andre, but he's not there. Oscar is just overcome with grief. A very famous scene. I'm glad they included this scene. Very famous scene. Oscar decides that it's as if she too has died, but she still decides to carry on. I wonder why they cut out Oscar's internal monologue. You couldn't have time for another song? Ooh, blood. Carnage, death, battle. Oh, cannons. Cannons against people. That's an unfair fight. Where is Rosalie? I'm really pissed they left her out. Where is Rosalie? Also, what is Antoinette doing? Oh, they got a cannon. Okay, Oscar somehow has a cannon. Now, it's amazing in real life that there was no Oscar, but somehow they still defeated the nobility. I don't think Oscar means to, like, kill the people she loves, you know? She doesn't want to kill Antoinette, clearly. She doesn't want Antoinette to be executed. But it's just, you know, that's what happens. I guess in real life, the numbers of the commoners just totally overwhelmed the nobility. Okay, we got another song? Okay. Got like a fight song, a battle song. Climactic moment. Setting fires. Firing cannonballs. It's a good song. Oh, they're gonna try and lower the drawbridge by force. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, if you know how this ends. I'm not gonna spoil it though. Oh no! Oh no! uh, direct hit. Oscar's been shot. Twice. Ah, more shots, more wounds. And Alan tries to protect her, that's sweet. He carries her away. I thought Oscar was hit by a cannonball. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh no! Oscar's still encouraging them to fight. Honor, despite being so wounded, gravely wounded, she's still encouraging them to fight. Alan carries Oscar, hopefully to safety, but oh. Oscar's calling out for Andre. Oscar asks for Alan to abandon her so he can go fight. Come on! Get her some medical treatment! You're one guy! Take her to get medicine! Oh, they got... Okay, the drawbridge has fallen. They're storming the Bastille. He lays gravely wounded Oscar down. Instead of getting her some freaking medicine like you could have, you dumbass. Oh. They surrender! The Bastille surrendered. The Bastille surrendered. Oscar's alive to see it! Oscar's alive to see the fall of the Bastille. Oscar really did have good intentions. She just wants what's best for the people, not just the nobility. Aww. Oscar has died. Very bittersweet victory. Oscar has died. Vive la France was her last words. Now all that's left is, Antoinette's beheading. Are they ending it here? Are they ending it here? No, okay. Oscar is in an afterlife? Okay, so we got an afterlife. Oscar's in an afterlife of some sort. Or maybe it's just a dying hallucination. And Andre's soul waits for her. And Oscar nods and decides to go with Andre off into the afterlife. Or heaven or whatever. Aww. I still don't like Andre. Okay, it's heavily implied they kind of ascend into an afterlife. And they kiss. And they ascend to whatever afterlife. Okay. That's it! What? What? That's it? You're ending it there? You completely left out Antoinette's beheading. Okay, hold on. Let's read the credits. July 14th, 1789, fall of the Bastille. What the hell? They didn't even include Antoinette's execution, which is a very important moment of the series. Okay, that moment at the beginning of a new chapter in history. Declaration Rights of Man and of Citizen, July 26, 1789. The Declaration honoring freedom and equality of all people became a lasting monument in human history. I am pissed off, okay? It was a good adaptation, but like they cut out so much important stuff. Okay, so the credits are just visiting points in history. The October March. Angered by food shortages, Parisian woman marched on Versailles. October 6, 1789. Royal family left Versailles forever. Made their way to the Tuileries Palace in Paris. June 20th, 1791, the flight to Versailles. Aided by von Fersen, the royal family failed in an attempt to flee the country. Anger grew stronger among the citizens. How can you just not include that? August 13th, 1792. Royal authority was rescinded. I'm just reading what's in the credits. I am pissed off that they didn't actually show this. The royal family was imprisoned in Torre de Temple. Abolition of the monarchy in September 21st, 1792. Louis XVI abdicated. France was declared a republic. They're just not showing all of this. This is very disappointing. January 21st, 1793. Louis was executed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 12 songs, 34, 14 songs. Antoinette was separated from her children. And moved to the concierge. I don't know. 14 songs in this whole movie. October 16th, 1793. Marie Antoinette was executed. Why would you not show this incredibly important scene? Why would you not show it? That's so important. I don't care if it's historical. June 20th, 1810. Fersen was killed by a mob in Sweden. Why would you not show any of this? True to his promise to Marie Antoinette, he never married. French Revolution? Beginning with the fall of Bastille on July 14, 1789, led to the Reign of Terror, which ended after Napoleon's coup d'etat in November 9, 1799. Those roses lived through those tempestuous times, resolutely pursuing their own will. And then we got a nice shot of some roses. Cool. We got a nice little monologue about roses. Okay. Let me pause it. Close it. Let me stop it. Okay. Let me stop sharing. I think I stopped. Okay. Let me deal with this. Hold on a minute. Okay. Well, how should I describe this? Hold on, let me fix this. Okay. Let me put the popcorn down. It was a good adaptation, but it is flawed in that it cut out many important scenes, including Antoinette's execution, which is like the most important scene. You cut out Rosalie, you cut out her feelings for Oscar, you cut out Andre sexually assaulting Oscar, you cut out Antoinette execution, and her tears, and her regret, and how she thinks of Oscar. That is a lot of important stuff to cut out. Thank you, Joshua. 配信してくれてありがとう。あなたはとっても魅力で優しい、気持ちいい、わらわです。配信は本当に楽しくて、とっても楽しかったです。良い一日を楽しんでください。ありがとうございます。あなたも、良い日でお願いします。I am disappointed. It was a good stream. But it was a good movie, but I'm disappointed. They cut out so much. I would give this adaptation A-. An A-. I would give it an A- because they cut out a lot of crap. They cut out a lot of incredibly important stuff. Rosalie, Andre's assault, Antoinette's execution! How could you cut that out? That's just an insane thing to cut out. Ever wrote a Versailles movie? They cut out so much. They really should have made this 2 or 3 movies. Why would you not make it 2 movies? Whatever. A-. Good overall. I am disappointed with how much they cut out though, and my throat is really sore with how long I've been talking. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Just a reminder, I am going on hiatus after today. I will be on hiatus until the 27th. So today was extra long. I hope you had fun. Today is also the last day for commissions. Tomorrow they are closing. It was good, but they cut out so much. I am disappointed they cut out so much. I strongly recommend you watch the original anime. I strongly recommend it. It was good, but I feel like it's a companion to the anime. It's not a replacement. It is a companion to the 1970 anime, is what I feel like. Or 1980. What was the anime? The anime was 1980? 1970? I want to say late 70s. Yeah, I feel like this movie is a companion to the anime, and it doesn't really hold as a standalone. It cuts out a lot of important things. But it was good. It was good, but it was very rushed. Just from time constraints, trying to slap in all this stuff together in one movie. It's not long enough. It needs at least another hour. But I guess nobody wants a 4-hour movie except for me. Yeah, they could have done better. It was good. I'll definitely get it. I like it a lot, but I'm disappointed as well. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you guys as soon as my hiatus ends on the 27th. I will see you in the last week of May. Until then, have a great time. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming. Oscar is the best! Oscar-sama! Long live Yuri! Alright. See you later, chat. Bye-bye! Mwah! Mwah!